Okay, so continuing on with Aries. Aries, to understand an Aries, this was the main thing for this is to understand not just an Aries, anybody who embodies Aries traits, very is very much in their personality. Aries, they're it's not that they're selfish, it's not that they're angry, it's not that they're mean or brash or you know um, irresponsible, however they might come off. It's just they're so childlike. They're the first sign. They're the innocent ones. It's the childlike. The first. It represents the first. It's the first sign. That impulsive child in us that just wants to just go. The little kids. Little babies. The ones that's barely walking, and they're innocent. They don't know what's going on. They don't really. That's how you can kind of understand somebody who has Aryan traits. Someone who's is like they're impulsive. They don't think about what they're doing. They seem irresponsible. They seem naive. They seem angry all the time, selfish, and it's just their way. It's just how they express themselves. It's not to harm anybody. It's not to do anybody harm. It's just they're so um, at the beginning of evolution, how you can call it. It's like the beginning stages. Some of us are far advanced. Some of us, are all down the line. We're old souls. People with this is my theory. People who have a lot of Aries in their chart, or they show you a lot of Aryan traits, are people who are younger souls. They're just coming about. You have to understand this about them. They're on a path. They're just at the beginning. They're on the path and they're learning, and they're childlike, not in the sense of like they're irresponsible or they just, but they're the innocence of a child. How children are just innocent. They don't know. We have to teach them. They do bad things just off of impulse, off of instinct. That's an Aries. That's what Aries do. Or somebody who has a lot of Aries in their chart. Whether planets, you have a lot of planets, or Aries is prominent in your chart. That's how these people are. You just have to understand that about them. And once you understand this about them, it's not such a bad thing because you understand them. And that's why, that's the main reason I'm making these videos, so we can all, come together in a sense of at least understand each other. It's not like some kind of movement I'm trying to do, or it could be a start of one, but it's just at least understand each other. It's a beginning. It's a start to understand each other. So that's how you can understand an Aries. And the all of those things, the anger, they're not, they just they fly off the handle. That's just natural. That's um whatever planets there, or if they have a lot of Aries in their chart, or if it is an Aries or Aries moon, Aries ascendant, whatever. That's what they're naturally. That's how they express themselves. Especially if Aries is an ascendant, the moon, or the sun, or in the first house, you're really going to see it. And that's the anger. It depends on the condition of the moon, or the of Mars. But if you're around people who fly off the handle a lot, notice, I guarantee you that their anger, their temper goes away just as fast. It doesn't stay too long. It's like a flare of fire, just like Aries. That's the element that they rule. The fire element, to spark fire. That's what's going on with it. With somebody who has a lot of Aries in their chart, or who is in the Aries moon or whatever. Um, but the good news, it goes away just as fast as the fire came. It goes away. It flares up, goes away. Flares up, goes away. And this is just the fire in them. It's fire in them. It's not that they like to be angry. It's not that they want to be angry or be angry at you, or they just come off as like slow down, like calm, bro, calm down type of. This is why they have fire in them. That fire needs to. If it's not expressed in one way or other, anger it turn to resentment, resentment turn to disease. You don't express it somehow, some way. That fire is going to stay there. It's going to build up in you, and so it's a way to understand the Aries. They're not they don't, if they are angry, if they express a lot of anger, if they're always seem mad, it's just their a way of expressing themselves. They have to they have to go through that in order to be back calm, or to free themselves of the charge, just to release the charge they have. And somebody with Aries in their chart, this is the way they do it. Anger, boxing, Aries rules sports. Not Aries, but Mars. But sports, any kind of sports, any kind of active activity.